Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel and welcome to the next episode of the CWS. Yeah. What the fuck am I doing here?
And how the hell did you get here?
Blame the boss, you know she has magical powers. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, as you know, a couple of months ago we had the forfeit where a guest would come onto the show and amazingly would pick the pay-per-view for that week I would review, and amazingly I somehow managed to end up here and
with me, the Insane Joker 769.
better known as Ryan. I've known him a long ass time, and
quick question, how have we not killed each other yet?
I don't know, you ask me. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, Ryan, it is your time to pick your turn to pick the show. So what have you chosen for this week's review?
I have chosen WrestleMania 35.
Isn't that the show we got extremely drunk at and completely forgot what happened?
Yes.
Annotation at the end of this video appear to that video so you guys can watch it. It is entertaining to say the least. So, ladies and gentlemen, there were 4 pre-show matches on this night. We had Tony Nese versus Buddy Murphy for the Cruiserweight Championship. I recall that match being actually quite entertaining, to be fair. Carmella last eliminated Sarah Logan to win a 17-women's battle royale. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder defeated the Revival to win the Raw Tag Team titles, and Braun Strowman eliminated Colton Jolt to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Rest in peace, Andre the Giant.
Yes, so with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are holy shit kicking things off with Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Well, let's get to that match, shall we? So, we just had Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, and
can we even call it a match?
The bell rang, and then the bell rang to end the match, so officially it is.
But yeah, he got absolutely pummeled before the bell even flaming rang.
And then fucking low blowed Lesnar when the ref got knocked out.
Well, bumped.
Unfortunately, we have to legally call this a match because again the bell rang to start the match and the bell rang to end the match. So again, it was officially a match. This was just a beatdown from Brock onto Seth, and then Seth just low blows Brock and hits 3 curb stomps and gets the win. So it wasn't really, it was boring, and I like Seth. I really do. I don't. I do. I don't like Brock. I haven't liked Brock since 2003, and I've said
Brock's a prick.
But this was a match, and it was kind of boring to actually kick off Mania.
To be fair, I can't even call it a match. It was over within what, 5 minutes?
I say about. Officially, it was 2.5 minutes.
Wow.
I'm using Wikipedia just for the times. Officially, it was a 2.5 minute match.
I can't call it a match.
Yeah. So next up, guys, we've got AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. This one could be good. Let's see. So we just had Randy Orton versus AJ Styles, and I got to admit, this was entertaining.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was very good. I mean, the phenomenal four-round, the psychology between these two guys. I mean, Randy's good with psychology, to be fair. He's not good at selling anymore, but he is good with psychology, and you know, AJ really is entertaining. I mean, he's been in the industry for nearly 2 decades now.
Seriously?
Well, yeah. Well, he's been with TNA since the inception of TNA, and that was like 2004.
Bloody hell.
He was wrestling in WCW in 2001.
Wow.
Tail end of 2000, beginning of 2001. So.
Oh right, fair play.
You know, there's that. So he's been around the world. This was fun. AJ gets the win after the phenomenal forearm.
The fuck was that?
Car probably going past. I don't know, mate. Again,
Why is Full Pick someone there?
I don't know. It's always been there. Anyway, you made me lose my train of thought. This was fun. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I really thought it was a fun matchup. AJ winning was the right call. You know, Randy around this time was starting to slow his main roster. I mean, he's not wanting to do main roster anymore, or when he does, he's just going to straight up retire. But this was fun. Didn't hit the RKO in this match, which is very rare for him. He rarely doesn't do
He
an
tried.
RKO. He tried, but he always tries to hit an RKO, but he didn't in this match, which is rare.
But it did go traditional Orton though, with the DDT off the rope.
Oh yeah, but that's Orton for you. Next up, we've got a fatal 4-way tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So let's do this. So, we just had the Usos versus The Bar versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev with Ricochet and Malachi Black. Ow, fucker! What was that for?
It's Alistair Blacky Tit.
Oh yeah, this is WWE, not AEW.
You
Alistair,
moron.
Alistair Black hasn't been buried yet. Wow, that was dark even by my standards.
And I'm meant to be the dark one.
But, I mean, to be fair, this was a fun tag team matchup. Don't get me wrong, there wasn't actually anything wrong with this match. It was really fun. Ricochet hitting the 630. Fuck yes, I love that move. Everybody basically getting in either a kick or a knee in near the end. Usos finally have a match on the main card of WrestleMania, and they finally win a match at WrestleMania. Thank God. It only took them 6 fucking years.
That's how long they've been with WWE?
They came in mid to late noughties, like mid to late teens, like 2013, 2014 or something stupid like that.
All right.
I think they've been around for about 7 years or something like that.
But they are a Class A tag team.
Oh, they're fucking good.
I'd have to, because you may disagree with me on this one.
Go on.
But they're on par with the Hardy Boys.
Old version or new version?
Old version.
No, sorry, I disagree with that one. They're not on par with the Hardy Boys. They're on par with, I would actually say, the New Age Outlaws in their prime.
Fair play, fair play.
New Age Outlaws were good, but then they were, they are good.
Fair play. I respect that. I rate that.
Also, we had the Hall of Fame, including Harlem Heat, Tori Wilson. How the hell is China in with DX? Not on her own, but Tori Wilson is. No offense, I like Tori Wilson, but Hall of Famer.
She's fit.
No, sorry, not a Hall of Fame worthy candidate in my eyes. Honky Tonk Man, DX, like I say, with China. It was entertaining. It's to give the legends the
respect they deserve.
Pretty much, yeah. But
you've got to give props to the Make-A-Wish Foundation people.
Yes, definitely.
They definitely deserve the Warrior.
Well, it's the woman who basically puts them all together with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Yeah. So, yeah. Next up, guys, we've got Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Great, I really want to watch Shane McMahon after the Rumble. Fuck yay.
Sorry.
Let's get to it. Well, slap my balls with a wet crumpet. That was a fun matchup. What the fuck? Slap my balls with a wet crumpet. That would ruin a perfectly good crumpet.
Where the hell did you pull that from?
The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Falls count anywhere. I don't admit, this was fun.
Oh yeah, it was very, very fun. Disagree with how Shane won it.
Oh god, yeah. Miz should have won this match. Absolutely should have won this match. But I do enjoy that this was Falls Count Anywhere. I mean,
literally.
Yeah, they did have the start and the win, obviously, but it ended in with the camera crews and basically a 10-foot drop, like maybe 7 or 8 foot drop, but not an insane dive like Shane's done in the past off the
cage.
Well, Hell in a Cell, the SummerSlam stage, but this was still a scary spot. I don't admit that one. A suplex off an 8-foot drop is nothing to sniff at, to be honest.
And he's talking from experience.
I am actually.
Because I did it to him.
Yeah, you threw me up yet. But I nearly said something else then.
That's why his ACL is fucked up.
But again, this was...
That is a joke, by the way. I didn't actually do that.
It was entertaining because you saw the contracting styles, and you saw that Miz basically could go as a wrestler. I've always said Miz is a good wrestler. He's underrated as fuck. He's a great talker.
Excellent on the mic.
Excellent. Oh, I think he's on par with Michaels on the mic, and that's me. And that's me saying it. I think it's Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Miz in my eyes. Eddie was underrated as fuck on the microphone.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
You know, was especially just before
But
No Way Out 2004. That promo on the SmackDown before No Way Out 2004 is so fucking
I don't know
underrated.
that one.
I gotta show you it. It is so underrated. But again, Miz is good. It was entertaining, but again, Shane should not have won that match. Oh yay! We have the women's tag team title match up next. God, let's hope this one is just as good as the SmackDown tag team title match. Well, put the shrimps on the Barbie and call me Steve Irwin. This was actually quite fun as well.
What the fuck?
Well, put the shrimps on the Barbie.
Yeah, I get that one.
Yeah.
But you really had to reference Steve Irwin?
His son nearly died from a crocodile.
Steve Irwin died from getting stabbed in the heart by a fucking stingray.
Yes, I know.
That puts a whole new meaning to the word foreplay. Yes!
I meant mine in respect.
Okay. Don't get me wrong, I respected Steve Irwin.
Shut up, let's carry on about this match. I was making a reference to the Iconics winning the tag team titles. Hug your minions pillow, you dumbass. So we just had the Hug and Boss connection, taking on the Divas of Doom, taking on Nia Jax and Tamina, and obviously taking on the Iconics.
Oh, fuck off doing that.
No, fuck you. I will always do that. I love that gimmick. That is my favourite thing to do in the whole world. Jesus Christ, Ryan.
Say hello to Harley Quinn.
For God's sake, mate. This is what happens when us two get together. We try and do this, but it doesn't happen. I enjoyed this match. I thought this was actually so far, this was an underrated match.
Oh, yeah.
Do I agree with the way the Iconics win?
Nope.
I do, actually. I actually think it was a really good idea that they won that way.
They cheated to win.
Not really. Not really.
Explain your point.
Okay, I think it was Billy Kay. Billy Kay tagged in Beth Phoenix, who was on the corner.
Fair point.
How's
okay.
that I mean, yes, the referee saw it, so it was a tag. If it was a sneak one and the referee didn't see it, then yeah, that would have been a cheeky way to do it. Ref saw it, called the tag, and then the Iconics win. So it's not really a cheaty way of doing it if the referee sees it.
Fair play, fair play.
It's just Michael Cole being Michael fucking Cole being a bitch.
Basic bitch.
I don't like Michael Cole on commentary anymore. I mean, yes, I have a lot of respect for him, that he's done it for so long, but at the same time, we don't need Michael Cole on commentary anymore. Fuck me.
He needs to retire.
No, not retire. I mean, remove himself from the commentary desk and give somebody else a chance.
Retire.
No, keep him backstage and give him what Vince has.
I meant retire as a commentator.
Oh, yeah, and have him as a backstage role, talking to Pat McAfee and someone else who's doing the commentary. So right now, guys, we've got the Kofi Kinston versus Daniel Bryan promo. Now, screw it. Bryan Danielson.
Really?
It's Bryan Danielson. For the WWE Championship. Let's do this. So, we just had Kofi Kinston versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship. And this was a fun matchup, I gotta admit. I forgot just how good this match is. It's entertaining.
Oh, wait.
Are you?
Yeah.
You were snorting just then. It was entertaining, it was fun. They kind of gave it away that Kofi was going to win, though, by having the championship underneath the black velvet thing they had, whatever you call it.
It's called a trophy plate,
Yeah, so they had that. It was upsetting. It's kind of a bit upsetting because it was kind of predictable, but at the same time, it was still entertaining. It was a fun matchup, a lot of psychology, and at the end of it, Kofi wins and becomes your new WWE champion by hitting the Trouble in Paradise, or just the tip. Sorry, Ryan's been a bit sleepy today. I do apologise about this.
Sorry.
Come on. I've had to make the joke for you.
Which one?
Just the tip joke.
Oh.
Trouble in Paradise. But you can see everybody's reactions to it. Unfortunately, 6 months later, Brock Lesnar would come around and pin Kofi in about 18 seconds to win the belt. But at this point, guys, it was actually really awesome to see.
And
Kofi
well
win.
deserved.
And absolutely well deserved, guys. So next up, I actually don't remember. I know we've got Triple H versus Batista in the no holds barred match.
Is it Finn Balor?
No, I think that's semi-main. I think that was semi-main. I know we also have John Cena and Elias. I know that one.
That's a promo though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a promo. It's the Elias promo with Big Show, John Cena coming back as Doctor with Thugonomics.
Okay.
I don't know when that is. I don't know if it's
No,
that's not. It's not now. It's either just before the IC title match or it's after this. I'm not entirely sure. But ladies and gentlemen, no matter, we will see what is next. So we just had Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe. So Rey Mysterio suffered a ankle injury on Raw, but he can compete tonight. So this was basically just a quick way to get in, get the match done, get out safely. It was quick and to the point, thank God. What did you think of it, mate?
Too short, too quick, could have gone on longer, but I can understand why they did what they did.
Yeah, same here. They would have a rematch at the next pay-per-view, which I think was Money in the Bank or Extreme Rules, I can't remember.
I can't remember myself, mate.
I think it was Extreme Rules, where Rey Mysterio would become the United States Champion. But actually, a really nice way to get into the Colquita clutch, I thought, with Rey going into the removal and then Samoa Joe just picking him up permanent on floor and then just grabbing it into the Colquita clutch. I thought that was entertaining, actually.
It was very entertaining.
But again, bit short, but again, they have the injury, so they've got to work around it. So, we just had Dr. Nash and Dr. Hall talking to the Saturday Night Live guys about their injuries and stuff like that. I'm
pretty sure one of them is going to get a prostate exam.
Yes, from Dr. Nash. So, we'll see what our next matchup is, guys, but so far, kind of entertaining. I do know we've got Batista versus Triple H coming up. I know that one.
Something like that.
And I know we will be maybe getting a visit from another kind of doctor. But we'll see about that. So, nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's next. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just had Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre in your This is a foregone conclusion match part 1.
Foregone conclusion?
Come on, there was no way Roman Reigns was going to lose this.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. It's Roman Reigns' return at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know. But, was it any good? There were some timing issues, but obviously Roman Reigns has been away for 6 months due to leukemia, so it was inevitable there was going to be some timing issues.
Oh, yeah, inevitable.
But, they weren't actually that obvious. You actually had to kind of look for them to see them.
I didn't even notice them.
There was one where Roman Reigns was on the ropes, on that side of the ropes, and he basically was being like a bit, and then drew in before he went for the drive-by kick.
Oh, yeah.
That bit, that was one of them. But again, not really that
What a
many.
great way for him to make his in-ring debut return, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely against Dialouge.
Especially, I do not want to be on the receiving end of that spear.
It's not exactly the strongest spear in the world, but it is definitely a good spear, do not get me wrong.
Let me spear you and see what happens.
I'll probably be speared in half.
Exactly. I don't want to be on the receiving end of a fucking spear.
But again, entertaining. Obviously, our second
excuse me.
foregone conclusion match is Triple H versus Batista.
Oh, that's the no-hold barred match.
That's the no holds barred match, but that's also the second foregone conclusion because Batista said that this would be his last match in WWE.
So he's probably going to go out with a bang.
More like a whimper. But we'll see what our next matchup is, guys, in our next segment. Oh, great. Rusev and Lana.
Yay.
Yay? I mean, before, Rusev turned into Miro and actually became arrogant. Well, not arrogant.
Right,
Before
slow down. Put your teeth back in.
Before he
English is hard.
Before he went to AEW and became Miro as the best man.
Give me my pillow.
Sorry. I just shut the pillow out. Anyway.
Pillow.
See you later, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed the burial of Elias. The problem is, I love the Doctor with Thugonomics. I really do. I think John Cena is a good in-ring competitor. good with the raps. Scripted promos are hit or miss with me. But with the Doctor, it was real. It was genuine. It was his last opportunity to be in the company, and he sold it really fucking well when he did the freestyle. But when it comes to this, it's basically just a burial with Elias, and it really upset me because I do feel like Elias could have been a star if they just give him the right push, and they just didn't. I mean, they buried him here, and then they buried him on Raw when he basically got took out by the Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know, it feels kind of upsetting in a way.
Yeah, like I said off camera before when I was watching it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cena is a fantastic wrestler.
Oh, yay! Foregone conclusion match 2. Anyway, yeah.
He is a great in-ring competitor. I love his 5-knuckle shuffle. I love his FU/it. Not like that, you dickhead.
No, that's what it is. It's wanking.
What, when he's doing that in front of his head and punches him in the head?
Yeah, when he does the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Fair play.
That is another word for masturbation. Kids, ask your parents.
Just don't get caught.
No, get caught. It's even more fun. Dangerous. No, carry
Never
on.
have a danger one.
Carry on.
Anyway.
Before we get into trouble.
Like I said, he's a great in-ring competitor. I don't like... Some of his promos are ridiculous.
Oh, some of them were. Like when he was the Doctor of Trigonometry, some of them were incredibly hilarious.
I'll have to admit that.
But again, when he's like doing talking scripted promos,
he's very wooden.
Yeah, he can be.
With his freestyle, he's freaking fantastic.
Oh yeah, you know, he has to write them down. I think he does have to kind of write them down a little bit, maybe, just to get like the idea and the gist of what he wants to do. But
and then he's got to memorize it.
Oh yeah, but he's given free range enough. He's earned that over the years.
There's one thing I'd love to see, and I don't know if you'd agree with me on this one, but a freestyle rap battle between the Dr. Thugonomics version of Cena against Eminem.
Oh, Eminem would win. Eminem would fucking destroy him. Like that. Sorry, he would.
Fair play, but it's still pretty cool.
I mean, it'd be intriguing, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, Eminem would just destroy him.
Oh yeah.
If it was actual freestyle, Eminem would kill him.
Oh, easy.
Even if it was a little bit scripted, he'd still kill him.
Oh yeah, defo.
You know, don't get me wrong. But again, it was entertaining. It was fun. Do not get me wrong, to see the Doctor back in WWE, because it was his. I think it was around the time of the special edition of the 2K. I think 2K19 was Cena, or was it 18 that was John Cena?
18.
Was John Cena?
No, 18 was Rollins.
No, I mean the special edition.
Rollins
was the special edition.
Yeah, I think so.
You sure?
I'll have to double check that.
No, Rollins was on the cover of 2K18. AJ Styles was on the cover of 19, but the special edition, I think, was Cena was the special edition of 2K18. It wasn't 19. Undertaker was 17. I know that one for a fact. Oh no, was it Shinsuke? Anyway, it was
we digress.
It was the tie-in with the special edition of the video game. So our next matchup is going to be a no-holds-barred match between Triple H and Batista, who sounds like he should be a barista. So,
well, he is an animal.
What does that have to do with the price of coffee?
Cost a fucking fortune.
Reference for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Inside joke. So, we'll be back after the no-holds-barred match. Alright, we're going to have to do this, guys. I'm sorry. We're currently halfway through, well, 3/4 of the way through the Batista Triple H match. I'm sorry, this match is fucking boring.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the worst match they've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have no idea why. But between these guys, this shouldn't be a boring match. But
just put me to sleep.
Dude, what we've been doing, we've been checking our phones for the past,
20 minutes?
20 minutes, yeah. Pretty much since the match started, we've just been checking our phones. It has been boring. even at their big spots, like the spear through the table, the power bomb onto the stairs, the pedigree, the Batista bomb, it's been boring as fuck. They even had a slap fest. We can have a better slap fest. What?
See?
That's literally what they were doing for for 10 minutes of the match. Not 10 minutes, but you get our point.
Shame it wasn't a pillow.
See, but again, stop it. We're on camera. But at the same time, it's just absolutely boring. This is Batista's last match, so it should be impactful. This is Triple H. This is a blood feud, and you're throwing us away.
Yeah, because it's
boring.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like, why? This is a blood feud. It's been burying for years, and just a random cat's appeared.
Hi, Timo, you little fucknut.
Okay, great way to meet your cat. I don't get why this is so boring. What's the point in this match?
See? Say hi, Timo. Hi.
you weirdo. What is the point in this match?
I don't know. There is no point.
There isn't.
No.
I mean, it's botchy. It sucks. What the
fuck? Jinx.
Hunter just basically got DDT'd onto the steel stairs and just did a handstand.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna watch this match, but I don't think it's gonna get any better.
Nah.
I don't.
I'll just be happy when this match is over.
Oh, and then we got Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle next.
That's it. Baron Corbin's an alright wrestler.
Against Kurt Angle in his farewell match.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so let's just we'll talk about the end of the match in a minute. So we just have Batista versus Triple H, and what did you think?
Boring. The only interesting bit is where he came from.
What, Flair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea where Flair came from either. It wasn't under the ring. This match was boring, it was slow, it was
botchy.
It was botchy, it was plodding. It's basically just two granddads having a fight. And don't get me wrong, Batista's a dad and Triple H is a dad, but it didn't feel impactful. It didn't feel like that. It didn't feel like Undertaker versus Triple H in Hell in a Cell. End of an era.
No, it doesn't.
You know, that was impactful. That was massive. It was in Hell in a Cell. It had Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee. That was impactful. This was boring. It was clunky. It was off. There wasn't any, bar the inclusion of Flair at the end, it wasn't even impactful. The crowd was not into it.
When Batista tripped up over the rope trying to get into the fucking ring.
That was literally one of the best things about it. But I feel like this match was just projected because at the end of it was when, Batista basically quit, walked out of WWE to end it because he wasn't in WWE anymore. He was leaving to be an actor.
Yeah.
So why have this match in the first place if it's not going to be any better? And what the hell? How many times has that woman changed dresses tonight?
About 3 or 4.
Jesus Christ. We're talking about Alexa Bliss, by the way. Again, don't get me... What? Yeah, that's... Okay.
Who the
I
fuck?
actually do not... BT. That's Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
Ah.
And amazingly, they have T-shirts with Daniel Bryan on them. Thank you, Ron Simmons. It was a nothing match. It was boring. Again, it was slow. It was convoluted. It didn't feel impactful.
No.
Which sucks. For Mania, it sucks. I think that's why they just decided to do... oh, fuck. Oh, JBL. Yay! Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Let's just get this over and fucking done with. So, we just have Baron Corbin versus Kurt Angle with JBL on commentary. What did you think of it?
Boring.
Yeah, I don't have to agree with you on that one. My God, this sucked. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Deep Six, more like Shallow 3. Shout out Christian Miracle. End of Days. I mean, it wasn't really... I mean, bar the German suplexes and Angle looking decent enough. It shouldn't have been Corbin, I don't think. It should have been Taker, or even or Cena. But again, I don't think Cena was able to make it in time because he had to film. I think he was getting ready to film Playing with Fire, I think, or something like that.
Maybe.
But I mean, Alessandro's last match, why put Corbin over? Because he didn't really do anything with it to a point.
No,
I mean, yeah, he did get Seth Rollins twice over 2 months, but even then, that was boring. Well, 3 months technically, until Extreme Rules, where Lesnar cashed in his Money in the Bank and beat Rollins for the belt at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But I don't understand why Angle couldn't have just locked the ankle lock on him, picked his leg, and just tapped him out pretty fucking quickly. But
yeah,
it's one of those things. So I believe on our semi-main event is Bobby Lashley versus Demon Balor. And then all we have to do is watch the triple threat. So hopefully the show will end on a high.
hopefully.
Oh god, I just remembered the finish of that match. Of the women's triple threat match.
I can't remember shit.
I can. That's going to be fun to watch. See you soon, guys. So I just had Bobby Lashley versus Demon Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. Don't do the bunny ears behind my back. What did you think?
Interesting. And now that I'm sober, I loved Balor's entrance.
Yeah, I love Balor. I think anytime he does the Demon, it's an entrance. It's a spectacle, and as well as that, it explains the
Look at the power on him.
Well, that's the thing. Demon Balor is basically just more powerful than normal Finn, so that makes sense. To be fair, I don't even know what the hell Michael Cole calls the coup de
He
grace.
called it the coup de grace.
But I think he calls it the coup de cop or whatever the fuck he calls it. But it's not that. It's the coup de grace. I mean, for the coup de grace to just beat Lashley, that makes no sense to a degree.
No.
Just one of them, maybe two, would have been more
At a push
definitive.
3.
Yeah, at a push 3. Maybe have him kick out of 1, then kick out of 2, and then kick out of 3, just to make it look more. Just to make.
Entertaining.
Well, not only that, but just to make Lashley more powerful in a way in defeat, so it doesn't look like he's just being tired or anything.
Rule Britannia.
We're in New York, you moron. So, all we have now is our main event, the triple threat women's match, the first ever in history. Before we get to that, what have you thought of the show overall?
Now that I reiterate, now that I'm sober,
Yeah,
I have enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it. I thought there was going to be a lot more to it than...
Fucking hell, what number dress is this now?
Number 3. At least third one.
You can see through it!
Okay, we don't need that for like this.
Sorry, guys.
Let's Bliss again. She is the host of WrestleMania. I think she was suffering an injury at this time. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
This was an okay show. Don't get me wrong. There was some crap matches on it. But there always will be with a Mania. Don't get me wrong. What did you think the match of the night was?
Match of the night.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's not Rollins Brock. I'm sorry, that's not it.
Nah.
If I'm honest with you, I would probably go Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kinston for the WWE title, personally. Just because of the historical... Just for the A, for the historical fact, and B, because they actually pulled the right move and had Kofi Kinston win the belt. But, again, that's personal.
But for me, it had to be the triple threat. The men's triple threat.
Men's triple threat? Which one? There wasn't a triple threat. There was a fatal 4-way.
That's the one I'm on about.
Oh, the WWE Tag Team title match.
Yeah.
SmackDown Tag Team title match. I can kind of see that happening. Botch here. There we go. Sorry, I had to do that.
I didn't say botch.
So basically, Alexa Bliss was trying to bring out R-Truth and Carmella to do the dance break, and that's why she had to say it, I think, twice, if I recall. Not a fan of the dance breaks, I've got to be honest with you. But I can understand with the characters going on. I mean, R-Truth and Carmella doing it. Why weren't they on the card?
I don't know.
I mean, I understand now why. I can understand to a degree why WrestleMania now is two nights to a point, because they need to get everybody on the card and it's double money. I get that, but to a degree as well.
Well, it's not. For me and you, it's not double money. We pay $9.99 a month.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If it's live, if you're going there live, you're paying for two nights. You're paying either for the weekend or the full week now, technically, or the 2 nights, so they can charge whatever they want. If you're just watching at home, it is for us. It's $9.99 a month in the UK.
WWE Network.
Yeah.
Big shout out there.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No sponsorships.
Again, no sponsorships involved in this.
We digress. Anyway, we digress. No obscenities Twitch, no obscenities. Oh shit, we're not on Twitch, we're on fucking YouTube.
You dumbass.
No obscenities YouTube, no obscenities.
Yeah.
Anyway, we digress.
I really don't care. So, WrestleMania 2022 was played to no crowd because of the pandemic. and just like that, demonetized.
We don't even get paid for this shit.
No shit, I don't get paid for this shit. How do you think I feel? I do this off my own back for fun.
But if we do get paid, I want half.
Okay, what's half of 1 pence? I don't monetize these videos. I haven't done for years. Well, I haven't done. I did once, but that was it. So it is time for our main event. It is Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair.
Woo!
So now, ladies and gentlemen, it is looking like So a bit of a pull back the curtain for what's going on. Will you stop? Because I don't want that cat being pissed off with you. Anyway.
Hi, folks.
So to pull back the curtain a little bit.
Let me just move him so he doesn't jump onto the laptop.
Good idea.
Go on, buddy.
We are going to have Charlotte Flair versus. One moment. So, just had the main event and.
So many mistakes.
Yeah, as the first women's main event, and as somebody who does enjoy women's wrestling a lot,
for one reason,
the athleticism number one. This didn't really live up to it. I don't know why.
It's not as. I remember bits of this fight, this match, back when we did it in 2019.
Yeah, but this was not good.
There were so many mistakes.
Yeah, which is not like Charlotte Flair or Becky Lynch, to say the least.
But to be fair, it is the first ever women's main event.
I think that kind of hurts it because I prefer Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks at Mania 36, night 1. I prefer that main event to this one. And this is
but what I'm saying is this is the first ever.
Yeah, and I think that's why people.
That's why there was probably so many botches.
I think that's why people hype this up a bit too much.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, it is historical.
The biggest fucking botch of the whole lot was the fucking table.
Yeah, the table spot. That was bad. I don't know if it was just mistiming from Becky and.
Or mislanding.
Or I think it was more of a mislanding than a mistime. Because it was at the bottom of the table, not the middle.
Yeah.
Which would hurt more because of obviously the legs. But this was just. I think a lot of people remember this as being the first women's main event, and that's why they don't really notice the botches in this match.
But when you rewatch it, like we just have,
yeah, you notice.
You notice them.
I still think the main. I still think.
I want to erase this match from my brain.
It's not that bad. It could have been a lot worse. I don't think it helped with the ending as well, the botched ending to a point, because Ronda's one of Ronda's arms was up, so it just looked a bit botchy to me.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to for historical reasons, watch it, but I wouldn't. I can't recommend the main event.
Nah.
I really
I'm
can't.
sorry, but my match of the now that I've had time to think about it, my match of the night was the Fatal 4-Way for the
men's
SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Mine's Kofi versus Bryan, because I think that was a lot better. I think that personally, the story going into it was a lot better. The story of Kofi Kinston having an 11-year journey to the championship. I think that was a really good story.
Oh yeah, that was a brilliant story.
But, difference of opinions.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So, guys, that's WrestleMania 35. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back next week with another episode from the In Your House series. But...
In your house, in your house.
But Ryan, I've still got that itch I need to scratch. How's about we go for one more, for old time's sake?
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
But you're going to have to wait and find out, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's been the Insane Joker 769. I have been TCRTN Samuels, and we will see you, well, I'll see you later on tonight for AEW Dynamite, because by the time I get home, it'll be about 9 o'clock. So I will be seeing you in the morning for AEW Dynamite, and I will be seeing you later on next week for the next episode of the CWS. So, TTFN, ta-ta for now, guys.